Welcome back. Monday episode, Black and White Takes, here with Jace and Simi. We're going to get right into it. So we talked, I think, maybe not last episode, but maybe 2 episodes ago about our rollover bet. So what is it called? What's the terminology again, Jace? It's not rollover. I forgot what it
Yeah,
was called.
it's
Is
just
it just
rolling over our bet. Yeah.
all right, rollover bet. So basically, we're going to be choosing a bet every day, and then we're going to continue to roll it over. And I want to get this out before the game starts, but we're going with the Celtics first half -3.5 on FanDuel. We took it at -104. I think we're all pretty much in agreement that the Celtics always start pretty strong against the Knicks. We saw what they did full game last game, but in the prior 2 games, they were up at 1 point by 20 plus in both of those games. And then you see the Knicks storm back in the fourth quarter. So betting the first half is a way to avoid that fourth quarter comeback. So I want to get that out there before the games start. But besides that, Jace, let's get right into your question, man. I know you had a nice little intro question for us.
Yeah, man. I just want to start off. The weather's getting really nice around here. Alec lives out in San Diego, so the weather is always nice. But with that being said, I think it'd be cool to do a 3-song draft for, once you start rolling down your windows and the weather be getting nice, what are 3 songs that are all-time songs once the weather gets nice? And I guess we'll let the audience react and see who has the best list. Who wants to start?
I can start us
Alec, you
off.
go ahead and start. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start us off. Weather getting pretty nice here in San Diego. Is kind of the first beach weekend, so it's starting to rip songs with the windows down, and that got me thinking of 3 summer songs, starting with kind of an oldie from 1991, "Summertime" by Will Smith, and then "The Less I Know, the Better" by Tame Impala, and lastly, "Neverita" by Bad Bunny.
Dang, I'm glad I didn't have any of those because I was thinking this would be a draft, so it doesn't affect me any because I had none of those. Cam,
Jay,
you can go
Jay,
next.
what you got? CK has some.
Yeah, let CK go next. Let this
Dang, might be cooked here. I
movie.
do want to say though, I think this is a pretty cool group of people to ask because we all kind of have pretty wide variety of music tastes here. I really like shout out Bad Bunny on that Neverita song. I didn't know you're hip to that, Simi.
That's a banger, bro.
That is a banger, bro. Shoot, I kind of want to go Bad Bunny now. So before this question even started, I was telling the guys I'm cooked on this because, yeah, I don't know. This just isn't my type of question, but I do have 3 songs. So let's go with, you know what? We're gonna go kind of cringe and mainstream. Let's go with "One Kiss" by Dua Lipa. The song's a banger. We love that one. Let's go with dude. I gotta get a country song in there, so we'll go with "Seven Summers" by Morgan Wallen. And then last but not least, I'm gonna go with. Oh man, this is tough. Let's go with. Jeez.
Come on, man! You're not taking the SAT.
Yeah, I know this is.
Pick a song.
I thought they would all come to me at once. Let's go with
Drake.
Definitely not Drake. We'll go with "Charmin" by Lil Yachty. Lil Boat 3. There we go.
Dang, dude! Out of all 6 of those songs that you guys said, I literally only know one of them.
Which one is that?
Seven Summers.
One? You definitely don't know Bad Bunny.
He knows
Seven Summers.
He knows Dua Lipa.
No, I don't. But regardless, all right. So my top 3. This is easy. I think the audience is going to agree with me. So I got at number 1, "Springsteen" by Eric Church. Just a classic, just an absolute banger. Once the weather starts getting nice, you crank those windows down, maybe have a nice honey next to you, and it's a great song. It's a banger. It's a classic. Number 2, I'm going to go, you guys aren't going to know this, but if it hits the right audience, "Drive" by Alan Jackson. All-time great. Classic 90s country. It's just one of the best songs ever. And at number 3, I think I'm going to go "She Will Be Loved" by Maroon 5.
That's an OG.
That's an OG. That's an OG.
Like
so that's our top 3 song draft. Once the weather starts getting nice, so yeah, man, I
Yeah,
thought that'd be pretty cool to do once the weather, the weather's getting nice. It's you can't beat this time of the year in the car. I know Cameron doesn't be listening to nothing, but he's a weirdo.
yeah. Let us know down in the comments below who's got the best lineup here between those 3 songs we each gave. Cool. That was a fun little section. Real quick, I know it's not on the schedule, Jace, but I feel like this would be a good time
Schedule.
to do my quick little
Camp
game.
counselor CK.
You guys ready for a quick game though?
Yeah, let's rip it.
Let's get it.
All right. I'm gonna try to edit this up and post it as a video. But here, let me see if this works. I might need you guys to actually close your eyes too, because this thing be lagging. But we're gonna try this real quick. One sec.
What's the name of the game, CK?
Yeah.
So you'll see. Basically, we're gonna be it's NFL related, and we're gonna be guessing. Actually, I'll give it an intro in a second. Let me just.
I have a game within this game. Alec, what are the odds? What are the odds that Cameron's camera goes out during this game?
Nah, dude, not this early.
On the whole stream, -200 probably.
That's our best bet for tonight. Cameron's camera going out at -200.
That's wild. All right, you guys see a nice little beach, right?
Damn, look at that beach.
Yes, sir.
Golly.
It's a beautiful beach, man. But no, that's not the game. Let me if you can close your eyes real quick, like for
All
3 seconds, I promise.
All right, hurry up.
Oh, fuck. All right. No, you're good. Just keep them close. Keep them close.
Cameron, this is a good show.
Keep them close. All right. You're good. All right. So what I've got here is obviously a list of all the NFL teams. And I saw this on Instagram. I think this was made by, I guess, the FanDuel Sportsbook account posted this. So hopefully you guys didn't see this. But what they went ahead and did is they put the best player on each team. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys go back and forth, get who you can. And there's not really any requirements or I guess like stipulations. Like it's just all it said was the best player on each team and it gave a name. But I'm going to have each of you guys go back and forth and let's do 3 strikes. So what you're going to do is you're going to say the team name, say the player that you guess. And then if you're right, great, goes to the next person. If you're wrong, you get a strike and it still goes to the next person. Last one remaining wins. Let's see how far we'll get. I don't know if we'll actually clear the whole board, but this is going to test your guys' NFL knowledge here. So does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Right, cool.
Are we going in order? Do we have to go in order, or can I pick?
No, you can choose. Choose any team. So like you can do the easy ones first, or what you see as easy.
Okay, are Alec and I on the same team?
No, you guys are playing against each other. So if you get 3 strikes, then you're basically out. So you're trying to last the longest.
All right, Alec, let me go first.
All right, we'll let Jace go first. Go ahead, Jace.
I'm gonna just go Bills. You got Josh Allen.
Bills, Josh Allen is correct. Nice pull.
Thank you.
Eagles, Saquon Barkley.
Eagles, Saquon Barkley. Oh, wait, what's up with this? That's annoying. Sorry, 1 second. Why? I don't know why it's like covering. 1 second. Let me try. Oh, there's. Don't look. All right, wait. Might need you guys. Wait, close your eyes one more time.
You don't have to be sharing your screen. You can do this without sharing your screen, and then
I know, but it like
I'll close my eyes.
For some reason, it chooses to lag out. Unbelievable. Yeah. Wait 1 second. Adobe's just deciding to crap out on me. You're good. You don't have to close your eyes, I don't think.
A poor craftsman blames his tools, Cameron.
Yeah, I'm definitely blaming Adobe here.
Things white people say.
This is crazy. All right, we'll give it 1 more second. If this doesn't work, it's all good. We got to keep the show going, obviously. All right, I'm going to stop sharing and then share 1 more time because sometimes that helps.
I saw a full list of things white people say on Twitter, Jay. Did you see that?
No, but I did see like some people on what is I think it was Instagram. They were debating like the most outlandish thing that like white people say. It was really
Some
funny.
bangers. They got
There
some
are some
bangers for
bangers.
sure.
Like you're barking up the wrong tree, buddy. Oh man.
Kick Rocks was on there. Kick Rocks is
Kick
good.
rocks. Yeah, kick rocks is good as well. Should be on there.
Barking
Don't
up
make me
the
call
wrong
my
tree.
daddy's lawyer.
All right.
What's
I'm gonna
another
share
one?
this-
It's kind of a good segment.
It is a great segment.
Damn.
We could compare what black people say versus what white people say, but some people might get a little triggered.
Close your eyes.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Close your eyes.
The whole list.
Did you see it?
Wait, keep them closed.
Oh,
You got a little flash, but you're not going to remember everything. If you saw it, oh well. Take what you can. That's your only help. All right, you guys are good. All right, Alec, it's your turn.
All right.
no, you got Saquon.
Oh, okay. so you
Saquon
went
Eagles
Saquon.
still.
Give me
all right.
Jaden Daniels.
Yep. Jaden Daniels, Washington. That's correct. Alec,
Justin Jefferson in Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson in Minnesota. That is correct.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna try to start with all LSU players. Give me Derek Stingley for the
Jess, did you see that one?
nah.
Yeah,
Come on,
definitely.
that's straight cat, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I literally flashed the whole thing, but that is a good pull.
Thank you.
All right, Alec, it's your turn.
Jamar Chase in the Bengals.
Oh, strike one, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, Joe
Yeah,
Burrow.
that's strike one.
Bengals.
That's strike one. All right, so Jess is gonna get it. Alec has one strike right now.
Bro, that's whack. Jamar's definitely better than Joe.
Cap.
It's close, but yeah, maybe.
Lamar Jackson, Ravens.
Lamar Jackson, Ravens is. Are you sure about that? What about Derrick Henry? No, you're right. Nice poll.
Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs.
Damn,
Has
that
to be,
is a nice poll.
Thanks.
Puka Nakua, Rams.
Is that one you saw? It's all right. Yeah, nice poll.
I didn't see that.
Good poll. Jace?
Dude, I'm gonna struggle from here. Oh man. I think I have to go. I'm trying to think. Steelers. I feel like it has to be T.J. Watt.
Yep, it is TJ Watt.
Okay. It's the only one I feel like kind of. There's one more I feel like I can get. Two more. I feel like I can.
You can definitely get more, bro. Maybe. Actually, that's
Oh, I don't know.
Bro, there's some teams where I literally can't think of one player.
Yeah, and it actually, I'll say this, it definitely is all positions. I mean, the list is like, looking at the list quickly, it seems pretty accurate. Like, there are O linemen, there's D linemen on here. You really get everything.
Damn, there's O lineman.
Yeah, but they're like all pro. First, second team O line guys.
CMC in SF?
Has
That
to be.
is strike two.
I
Damn,
know.
it's Nick Bosa.
Jesse,
He's not on the team anymore, right?
No, Bosa's on the team.
The other one's not. Okay, I think I got Tyreek Hill for the Dolphins.
That is correct. Nice pull.
Thank you.
That one's not even accurate.
Dude, do I know ball more than Alec?
Dude, be careful, Alec. Go with something safe because you only got one more strike.
I have one strike. Like nothing safe left.
Nah, dude, there's two more safe ones.
Ugh.
Justin Herbert, Chargers.
That will be strike three. I'm gonna give Alec two more strikes though. But
Let me get
Jesse,
one,
you did
just one more. One more.
all right,
strike.
one more. 4 strikes. Jesse,
Miles Garrett, Browns has to be. I can't think of anyone else. I mean, Has to be, right?
That's a pretty safe,
Smart.
easy lock. All of AFC North is now done.
I think I know one more, but outside of that, I'm cooked.
CeeDee Lamb, Cowboys.
Bro, strike 4.
Dang, that's
Micah.
crazy. This is the one. Yeah, that's the one I think I
That's-
knew. I was gonna say
That's
Michael.
that's so inaccurate, dude.
It's really close, but that's one of the ones where it really is a toss up. But yeah, I think Mike is probably a little. I don't know.
Dude, is
All right,
it
let's
Chargers? Derwin
yeah.
James? Is he? Do they have him over Herbert?
Yeah. Nice pull.
Inaccurate.
No, that's pretty accurate.
Who's the dude? There's a lot.
Because
That
you
I'm
got to
wondering,
think.
actually.
You got to think how they rank in the positions. Like, there's definitely 2, arguably 3 better receivers right now than CeeDee Lamb, but I don't think I could name like 3 or maybe not even 2 like true edge rushers. Like maybe TJ Watt over Micah. That's it.
And then is the Broncos also? Who's the corner from Alabama? I like Surtain or whatever. Is he?
Pat
Is he?
Surtain.
Yeah, defensive player of the year last year. Anything else you guys can get? You guys are on a team now. Let's try to clear this board real quick.
Dude, the Jets. I'm between Alec. You help me out here because I think it's either they're that I don't know the guy's name. The D tackle or whatever, or Brees Hall.
You got a guess?
I don't know. I feel like it's between him and Brees Hall, but I can't. What's the guy's name? I can't remember the name. I just remember they have an All-Pro defensive tackle or whatever.
Quinnen Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Quinnen Williams is for the Jets. How about the Patriots? That one's kind of hard, actually. But you should be able to get. So the Colts is offensive line. The Titans is defensive line. Can you know those 2
All right.
people?
So can we go to Detroit? Can you just tell me if it's an offensive player or defensive player? I feel like
defense.
I'm going to go Aiden Hutchinson.
Yep. Aiden. I feel like that easily could have been Amon-Ra or even Gibbs.
Right. That's why I asked if it was offense or defensive player. I feel like it narrows it down.
Alec, you know the O lineman for the Colts when we say the name.
Interior guy, right?
Yeah, he's a guard.
He was like the highest paid guard in the league.
Yeah, he's got the same name as your pops.
Quentin?
It's Quentin Jackson, huh?
Nope, Quentin Nelson.
Quentin Nelson. Wow.
Yeah, I thought maybe you guys would know that one. You know Titans D line or nah, Alec? I think he's number 98. He used to do the walkout with Derrick Henry when he was there. His last name is the same as yours.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Yep. That's funny. We got Quentin Simmons right there next to each other.
Quentin Simmons.
All right. And then
is Marvin Harrison already the number 1 player for the Cardinals?
No.
Really?
Nope. That's going to be
their tight end.
No, it's going to be defensive side of the ball actually for the Cardinals.
I only know 1 player on that defense because he.
And real quick, this shows a lot like how much more like common or look at the AFC versus NFC because this is separated. All right, so for Jess definitely knows Jacksonville, and then Alex, BTJ. Yeah, BTJ for Jacksonville, which is kind of crazy. But
they got a lack of talent in that building.
Yeah,
but isn't Josh Allen still there? I feel like I don't know.
Josh Allen.
Yeah,
he's the edge rusher.
Yeah, he's tough. And they got Travis Hunter. What am I saying?
All right, the Raiders one should be easy.
Max Crosby.
Yes, Max Crosby. There we go. Not really a lot of other guys it could be. And then the Patriots, it's on the defensive side of the ball. Anybody come to mind? This guy did not play last year though. He was injured for I think pretty much all of last year. Actually, he might have got hurt in week 1 if I remember correctly. But he is a young, talented guy. He went to school. He played in the Pac. Yep, he played in the Pac-12.
Christian Gonzalez.
Yep, nice pull, Christian Gonzalez.
That's crazy, dude.
That is. I'm actually very bullish on him. I think he's a good player.
Should be.
Let's hurry up and let's clear this other one. What about for the Giants? This is going to be defensive side of the ball. I should give it away.
Dude, I cannot tell you.
It's not Thibodeau.
Nah, this guy's first team All Pro. He's like probably the best at his position in the league, in my opinion. I'm trying to see who else. Yeah, he's the best right now.
He plays interior defensive line.
Yeah.
Leonard Williams.
Nope, he's not on that.
He plays for different teams.
Yeah, he's in Seattle.
Yeah, but since you said the name, he is the Seattle Seahawks player, which I was surprised about. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that could have been even JSN, but interesting. But for the Giants, you know him, Alec, or nah?
I don't think so, no.
Went to Clemson.
Dexter Lawrence.
Yep, Dexter Lawrence. Yep.
Good.
Green Bay. This one is what'd you say?
I said, Clinton Dix.
I'll say that answer is actually like really close. Like that's.
Is it the other one that went to Alabama?
Jair Alexander.
Xavier McKinney.
Yep, exactly.
Nice.
Alabama DB.
What a pull!
All right, doing well. Let's clear this out. Next is this one's hard on the Bears.
Oh, dude, did you say the Arizona guy was on defense?
Yes.
Is it the corner that chased down DK?
Budda Baker?
Or that got
Yeah. Is it Budda Baker? When he chased down DK?
Yeah. That's him. Nice pull.
Inaccurate.
Is Bosa the San Fran guy?
No.
Daggone. Is it a defensive player?
No.
Dude, no way it's Brock Purdy.
No.
George Kittle, brah.
Nah, Alec, you know this one. Come on, man. He's another guy that's best at their position, arguably.
Oh, the left tackle?
Yep.
Trent.
Yeah, Trent Williams.
Yeah, let's move up.
Dude, I'm fired, dude. I'm pretty good at this game.
So the Bucks and the Falcons are both O-line.
Dog, if you don't think we'll get it, let's move on.
No, I think you guys can get it.
Bucks is Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah, exactly. You know anyone on the O-line for Atlanta? This guy's an interior guy.
Jonah Jackson?
Nah, it's Chris Lindstorm. 3 more real quick. Panthers, this is going to be a defensive guy, and same with the Saints, defensive guy. So the last 3 are defensive guys, same with the Bears. And they're all different levels. So you got 1 DB, 1 linebacker, and 1 D-line.
Dude, we got a chat saying I don't really get it. It said, never forget, the Mavs and Bulls had a coin flip after the season to see who got the 11th spot in the draft and who got the 12th. Mavs won. If they lost that coin flip, they would be picking 12. As a Bull fan, it hurts. Thanks, D-Falk.
Yeah, shout out D-Falk. Thanks for interacting with the show. I don't think I know who that is. D-Falk, I'm trying to think. Does anyone?
No.
I'm just curious. But shout out D-Falk. Appreciate it, man. We're about to get right to the NBA draft lottery after these clowns get these last 3 real quick.
Dog, I ain't getting these.
Bro.
Wait, what position is the Bears on?
DB. You might not know this one. I'm going to give it to you since we're taking a little while. Jalen Johnson, number 1. Saints is linebacker.
DeMario.
Yep. And then D-line for the Panthers.
Jonathan Vilma.
No, another guy that missed all of last year.
Oh,
He was hurt for the Panthers. SEC guy. Went to Auburn.
SEC went to Auburn. What position?
D-line. Derek Brown.
There we go.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, I'll
Never
give
heard
you
of him. It's
guys
crazy.
that was like a 4 out of 10 effort. I actually expected a little better, so
Dog,
y'all gotta
what?
lock in, man, for this NFL
I came
season.
in
I'm
first.
kidding. I'm kidding. Nah, Jace, you were. I feel like you must have had the list, man. No way you beat Alec
Jace
on
probably won that. He definitely got a nice peak.
that. You got a
Nah,
nice peak.
I'm not gonna
Now,
lie. I have
what?
like a pretty good memory when it comes to that stuff. I can
Yeah,
take
no,
a quick
that was definitely
quick
on
glance
me.
at something and remember it. They call me Mike Ross.
Yeah, I flashed the whole list. That's on me. But no, that was fun. All right, let's get into. So we just watched before we went live the NBA draft lottery, and as soon as Simi hopped on the call, I was actually kind of freaking out, and I don't know if Jace actually was because I was very shocked that the final four came down to either the Hornets, the Sixers, the Mavs, or the Spurs to get the top pick. I guess my initial reaction is like, for one, just looking at that top four, it's like there's no Mavs or there's no Jazz and there's no Wizards, two teams that were tied for the highest odds that I think might have even got outside of like the top 5 or 7. So that's pretty wild. Um, Let me pull up the list, but the big news is the Dallas Mavericks got the first overall pick, and they are probably at a 99% chance to choose Cooper Flag. Jace, I'm going to start with you here. What's your initial reaction to that? And should Cooper Flag for one be excited? And then I also want for you to share what you said about the Mavs previously.
Yeah, for
to
sure,
this
for
pick.
sure. I got you, bro. I think Cooper Flag should be super excited for two reasons. You get to play with arguably one of the best point guards of our generation in Kyrie Irving. I mean, granted, he's going to be a little slow coming back, but I think Kyrie is a generational talent. And two, I think, it's a live reaction and we just saw it, but dude, he's going to be able to play with KD or AD, my bad, misspoke, AD. And I don't think people realize how much that's going to help him because he's not going to have to stretch and play like a true 5 or like even a true 4. He can really play that stretch 3 position and kind of float around AD and not be expected to gather every rebound and be super physical with other teams' bigs. He can kind of work into that. I mean, he's a young he turned 18 years old. He reclassified up. So he's going to be like one of the youngest NBA players of all time. So with that being said, I think it's a really cool position for him to be in, being able to play alongside AD. And I think it's going to really, really help the Mavs. But two, I find it really funny that, they had a less than 3% chance of getting the number 1 pick and they get it. And there's been tons of rumors. I don't know if you guys have been tracking it at all, but of the Mavs moving their franchise to Vegas. And Cameron, I thought you said something super interesting. It's like, guys, the NBA is a business, man. Like, there's no way they're leaving this thing to actual chance, man. They know exactly what they're doing. The Mavs are going to be going to Vegas. They're going to be getting one of the biggest, superstars that we've seen coming into the league since LeBron. And, they're going to make some money off of this. And it's not shocking. It's a part of the Luka deal. They sold out on Luka to move to Vegas. It's going to happen. Be prepared for it.
Yeah, man. I think this is kind of crazy. I can't believe that the Mavs actually got the first overall pick, considering everything that they've been through just this year with the blockbuster trade, getting rid of Luka. Coming into tonight, they had a 1.8% chance to get the top pick, and of course they get it. So yeah,
of course, they're going to Vegas.
Yeah, and I think if they actually end up going to Vegas, I mean, bro, this needs to be investigated. Like they shouldn't even call it the draft lottery. Like I said, this is a business. The NBA, they're out obviously to make money. So I would be kind of surprised at this point if this actually is a true lottery.
Yeah, but it makes really good sense. But it is like also at the same time, like regardless of every conspiracy theory we have, it is a great place for Cooper Flag to play.
Yeah. Simi, what are your thoughts on the Mavs getting the top pick?
I kind of think they should have got rid of the lottery years ago. I'm not a fan of this NBA draft lottery at all. We have teams tanking the entire year to get pick 5 and pick 6. So like the Utah Jazz are going to be almost tanking again next year. And the NBA was already struggling with its regular season product. and we're going to be forced to watch the Pelicans, Jazz, and Wizards be middling again. So I'm not a fan at all of the lottery. I guess I kind of like Cooper Flag falling in Dallas, though. That's exciting. And then I think the Spurs definitely got size. They're going to be younger and more energetic. And then I think the Houston Rockets are in a pretty good spot, picking at 10 too, for already a young team with a lot of talent. The Blazers, I mean, yeah, you're just not in a good spot at 11 for a team that was pretty much tanking and now are going to be, again, middling.
Wizards too, bro.
Yeah, not great. I was hoping Cooper Flag was going to be in DC along with a bunch of my friends, but yeah, I guess that's just how it falls. Maybe the lottery is fixed. I think it shouldn't exist. I think it should have been years ago where they take more of a format like the NFL. But yeah, I guess that's how it fell. And Cooper Flag in Dallas. Nico Harrison's starting to look like a magician, man.
Dude, that's a great point, man. You really bring up, like, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. Like, what are we doing with the NBA lottery?
Yeah, it's a clown show, man. And even like Jess, we were watching it before we went live, and it's like, dude,
we
playing,
predicted it. I literally said, watch, the Mavs are gonna get Cooper Flag
at the 1. It's like, yeah, that's what I mean. They play it up to be like this random thing, but clearly, you know, there's a storyline and there's a lot more that goes into it. And then it's just cheesy, man. Like they're like playing music, decide to randomly interview Hakeem Olajuwon, who was clearly caught off guard. And you can't even hear him because they're playing music. It's the whole production seemed like a fiasco. And I'm not the one to just hate out of nowhere, but they need to fix that up and make it a little more realistic. But as you can see here on the screen, I mean, my initial reaction is like, you know, this is a team now in the Dallas Mavericks that like they're adding really a piece that can instantly contribute on a team that I think can make a deep playoff run, if I'm being honest. Like this isn't even a team like the Orlando Magic or like, you know, some of these other teams that, you know, you would predict to make it to the playoffs, but they're going to struggle as soon as the playoffs start. I could really see, barring how healthy Kyrie comes back, and then obviously AD, who is made of glass, being able to stay healthy, along with Cooper Flag and Klay Thompson, just another guy that has championship experience, along with Kyrie and AD. Like, I just think this is a wonderful fit, and I think the Mavs actually have a chance to go pretty far. Are you guys in agreement with that, or
yeah?
What do you think?
I mean, I agree, especially with the deep bench, right? You got Derek Lively,
Max Christie.
Yeah, Max Christie, who's, you know, a solid young player. Dude, imagine if they still had Jalen Brunson, dude. If they would just sign him at the time and give him a contract that he wanted. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
But that's the thing. I have no faith in the Mavs. Like, they move off people way too early, in my opinion. They don't want to pay anyone.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I still think obviously they're like a key piece away. Like, I mean, I want to be bullish on Klay Thompson, but I mean, we don't know what, like, I don't really. Clay's best days are behind him. Like, let's be honest.
Same with Kyrie too.
Yeah, and same with Kyrie coming off an injury. Like, we're not going to be getting
probably AD.
Yeah, but I mean, I think AD still has, I think, at least maybe another year or two, hopefully, of like his impact on the defensive end and you know, his athleticism that sets him apart.
I will say I don't like this team to win a championship, but I like this team to mentor and develop Flag into a superstar in the NBA, in which they can eventually win a championship in the Cooper Flag era.
Yeah, exactly. And then real quick, while we're on this subject, as we also look at the, you know, the results of the draft lottery. So I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, but everything I've seen is like the two kids from Rutgers are projected to go 2 and 3, Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper. I guess, is there either of those two, Jace, from this year that stick out, or is there someone else that you like at like the second pick?
I know you like Dylan Harper, right?
Yeah, those guys are both electric. Kind of hard to pick one over the other. I feel like Ace Bailey has more upside, just a little more size. But, I mean, Dylan Harper's a great lead guard, perfect shot maker.
NBA,
I guess I'd go.
DMA.
I'd pick Ace Bailey over him, but
Yeah.
kind of can't go wrong. I don't know. I don't know anyone else that I would pick in the top 3 other than
Out of college, yeah, I don't know. Who's projected, Cameron? Do you have anything up for that?
should be some foreign guys too.
Yeah, there's
Always.
well, I know obviously there's the foreign guy from BYU. I mean, I don't think he's top 5, but definitely top 10. And then there definitely is another. Let me see if I can.
What's the projected?
I'm sure like all the mock drafts will come out today and tomorrow. Now that we kind of have the top set. Okay.
You got the white boy from Duke too. The other one.
Yeah.
I can't.
All right. Let me share this mock draft.
Knipple, yeah.
Oh yeah, Don.
We can.
what a name, Don.
Right.
CK. Yeah, there you go. Dylan Harper.
You guys can see it, right?
Yeah. Why do you have?
Cool. So we've got obviously Cooper Flag going to the Mavs, and then this mock draft has Dylan Harper going to the Spurs. I feel like the Spurs backcourt is definitely a strong point, underrated. I mean, we were already talking about Stefan Castle. They've got Devin Vassell as well, and now you're adding Dylan Harper, who can hopefully give them good minutes immediately. Obviously, if he's getting chosen second overall,
they got De'Aaron Fox, right?
Yeah, and De'Aaron Fox. Like, how can we forget about him? But I wonder if they'll try moving someone. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
And Stefan Castle,
but they could definitely go in a different.
Dude, that's.
I feel like they should go Ace Bailey. They need to add to like their front court. Like, obviously they have Wemby, but I mean, who's there for? Sochan? I mean, I don't even know how to say his name.
The Baham guy or whatever his name is.
Yeah, like no one good.
And
so I could actually
Johnson.
see them going. Yeah. Then they got Ace Bailey to the Sixers.
Dude, this might be a hot take, but I'm not a huge believer in like drafting for position. Dude, draft the best player, like always.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point.
If they think Dylan Harper is the best player, take him.
Yeah, and some people have that theology for the NFL, but I think definitely with basketball, that's what you need to do, no doubt.
Yeah,
it's all about
Edgecombe.
Edgecombe's pretty sick.
He's sick, dude. But he is not going to do well in Charlotte. Oh my gosh, that organization.
It's going to be an immature team, man.
It's going to be so immature. They're not going to be able to keep it together. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude.
If I was an NBA player, like Charlotte would be like the last place I want to go.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, the Wizards are pretty bad too, but shit, I don't know.
The culture of the Wizards, though, is like mature. It's not like,
Jordan Poole
does not care about basketball. True, but Jordan Poole has a ring, baby. Come on.
They got a lot of good pieces in Washington, but I don't think Con Knipple's going to fix everything.
Definitely not.
I mean, it's basically more of a.
Yeah, pretty much, exactly. Trey Johnson, I don't even know who that is, if I'm being honest. So.
Neither do I.
Where's he from? He played in the G League.
Texas. I assume he went to UT. But he looks to have let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other foreign guys. Oklahoma, South Carolina. Yeah. There's Igor. I don't know how I feel about him. He's obviously He's a 6'9" point guard.
Igor?
Yeah, he's the guy from BYU, remember? He's tough. He's actually he's a guy that came from Real Madrid, and then he did this 1 year at BYU. I will say, I mean, he's not like a Luka Doncic talent, obviously, but like you could tell when he was at BYU, like, I mean, he's so polished. Like he's a pro guy for sure. I don't think he's necessarily going to be like an all-star in the league, but I do think he's definitely got some potential.
I got you. Derek Queen, he's tough, man. I dropped
him. Dude, Con Knipple's going to fall down this board. There's no way he goes 6.
I agree 100%.
They got the Spurs taking, how do you say it, Maluak?
And then you're going to play Wemby at the 4?
I
Probably.
mean, they could go. Yeah, they could.
I
Shoot.
like that fit.
Yeah, me too. Luke
There you
McNeely for the
go.
Timberwolves. Not a bad pick for them.
So they got the Wizards taking Walter Clayton. I mean, he's obviously going to be a guy that I think he's obviously a wild card. Like, definitely a guy that can snap,
He's a
but
Brunson.
also
He's a Brunson draft type of draft. Take him at 30.
when I think of Walter Clayton Jr., though, you know who I actually think of is Trey Burke. Um, and we
I
saw
think
he
that
didn't really have much success in the league.
wasn't terrible. He had a few good years with the Jazz.
Yeah, he lasted, but um, yeah, I guess he might have
I think
started 1 year.
ceiling might be floor, maybe Trey Burke. Ceiling, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Wizards, it looks like they have them projected to take two guards. I mean, again, you're drafting best players, so I get that. But and they also got Alex Sarr, who I think is actually a good piece. Simi,
Sar's a
you kind of,
dog.
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
he's tough.
Koulibaly's tough too.
Oh, Jace,
What's up?
we got Jace right
Oh.
there, Jace Richardson,
Jeez.
insane name.
I don't get why. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anyone else. So actually, not that. I mean, here's another foreign guy at pick 30, but not a whole lot of foreign talent. Hugo Gonzalez, yeah,
Foreigner.
nothing really too high in terms of foreign talent. So it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out. But I feel like the top three is definitely set. I'm not sure how the order will go, but it is going to be definitely Dylan Harper than Ace Bailey. So something to keep an eye out for. Cool. I don't really have much else to say about the lottery. So let's keep this moving. Jace, kick us off, man. I know you've got some best bets for us. I don't know how this current game is looking, but we'll go ahead and give it again, man, on that Celtics first half.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up while I talk through it. Yeah, for my best bets tonight, boys, I got Celtics first half -3.5 at -104. I like the Warriors +5.5. I know we talked about this earlier, kind of with the Mavs getting the number one overall pick. I kind of just think the NBA, this is a win spot for the Warriors. They want to see Steph back. They want to see a real matchup. I don't know. I think the game is really close tonight, and it just makes sense. Warriors +5.5. I have Dre kind of, playing this off the Warriors 5.5. I have Dre over 12.5 points and assists, and that's it for my best bets.
Nice. Simi, you got anything on today's board? Or tomorrow? Let's include tomorrow too. Nothing.
Definitely nothing tonight. I want to say nothing tomorrow too. I'm writing out a couple of series bets on the Celtics and the T-Wolves, so trying to avoid some of this parity with a couple of futures. Yeah, probably nothing tomorrow either. CK, you got any action tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah. So I just keep going back to the well. And real quick before I get to my bets, the Celtics are up by 9 actually right now. 8:30 left to go in the first half. So solid start if you're on the Celtics. But again, we know the Knicks are a gritty team that always finds a way to fight back. But yeah, for me, I am riding Celtic. I'm just money line parlay, which has burned me really bad in the second round of the series, just like with how. But I'm so stubborn. I just like I get hooked on teams where I'm like locked in, I should say, where it's like this team is definitely better. They're going to win. And that's the dangerous part about betting the NBA playoffs is like it is very different game to game and you need to account for the fluctuations. Whether it's like, they're playing on the home, away, like there's just so many little things I think that shift it. But I've been trying to keep it simple, taking chalk parlay. So I like the Celtics Timberwolves money line parlay, and then I do also have a long shot parlay. This is very boring, but with all chalk, including tomorrow's games. So I have the Celtics, the Timberwolves, the Cavs,
What do you mean
the
long
Cavs
shot?
and the Thunder all just like string together in a long shot. I mean, it's not really a long shot like that since they're all projected to win, but it feels like a long shot because I have trouble right now even getting 1 day of just chalk to win. So
Dude, didn't we talk about this earlier this morning? Stop being afraid of the number. We literally talked
yeah.
about this, and then you go and put freaking four leg parlay of all chalk. That's not gonna hit.
CK in the war zone.
Yeah, man.
You cannot
I'm-
back a number, man. He's soft.
I know. I'm literally jammed up on it. So
Why are you so afraid of a number right now? It's a number, bro.
yeah, I think I'm just in a place right now where I'm like overthinking it since I'm like, it is the playoffs. These teams are
No,
playing
you're
so
being
much.
emotional. You want certain teams to win.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's not even that I want them to
No,
win, but it's like
you do.
I just feel like they're going
You're
to
a
win.
Cavs fan.
So yeah, I do want the Cavs to win, but I don't want to talk about that series. So I'll let you you hit that one off. But yeah, let's just go into the recap, man. Pacers, Cavs. Jace, break it down, man.
Oh man, that's an easy one to break down. The Pacers are just a better basketball team all around. Better role players, and I mean we're really seeing guys like Naismith, McConnell, Obi Toppin yesterday. Who else? I mean Nemhard. They even have the best game. Miles Turner looking like freaking Dirk out there, hitting 4 for 4 from 3. Just what we're really seeing is the aspect of a team and a deep bench kind of just wearing on these Cavs that are, really watching Donovan Mitchell go to work and trying to play off him. Yesterday, he shot poor from the field. He got hurt, I know. And the series is over for the Cavs, man. It's done. They got nothing going for them. The Pacers are just the deeper, better, execute better, play faster, control the pace of the game. Like, really all aspects. I mean, you could argue that the Cavs have the better player and players, but from a team aspect, the Pacers are just the better team.
Yeah, I misread this series pretty badly. I thought the Cavs were going to be in the spot to flex their muscles, but now it's the Pacers clearly flexing theirs. And yeah, I think they're just taking turns. A different player goes off kind of every win. So Miles Turner was so impressive yesterday, and then Halliburton impressive earlier in the series. Neesmith, who I was definitely sleep on, is a pretty legit role player, fourth, fifth option. Nemhard, you know what you're going to get.
You know what you're going to
I mean, yeah, this Pacers team is, I forgot about Siakam. He could go off in the next game tomorrow. But, yeah, they're legit. That series bet and then to win the Eastern Conference bet, those would be great. I would feel amazing if those tickets were in my pocket. But it's still kind of funny, the series price, that it's only minus 327 when it feels like the series is completely over. It should be like minus 700. So it seems like you could take that, and then even if the Cavs win tomorrow, I think the Pacers close this out in game 6 or 7 if either of those even happen. So I mean, it seems like a juicy series bet lay, but I'm thinking about taking the Pacers minus 327. That's kind of a disrespectful price, bro. Like, why is it not minus 700 or minus 800? Because it feels like the series is cooked, and I think it's cooked. But I mean, the Cavs fans are talking about coming back from down 3-1, and I just don't see it. Donovan Mitchell's hurt. He got an MRI today or tomorrow, whatever. His ankle's messed up. Like, I just don't get how they have any glimmer of hope in that series.
No shot, and it's hilarious, right? Like, I saw them talking about, like, we've done this before. Yeah, you also had freaking LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin Love. Like, you have Jarrett Allen and Darius Garland, dude. Like,
yeah, I'm sick of Jarrett Allen, bro, and Evan Mobley, just not playoff guys.
Cam,
yeah, man, I'm disgusted, man. That was just a big headache. I can't even talk about the Cavs, man. I mean, I'm so frustrated, dude. But yeah, I mean, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, it's time to blow it up, man. Like, this whole big man tandem, like, cool. You won the East finally, first in the conference, and then now you're down in the second round, 3-1 to freaking clown Pacers. So
no, don't disrespect the Pacers.
I mean, the Pacers.
They're going to be playing the NBA Finals, bro.
Dude, no way. They're playing great basketball.
All right, all right. Keep
I
counting.
can't wait to bet
Keep
them
calling
against
me a
the Celtics.
clown. Keep calling me a clown. They're going to be playing the NBA Finals, and all you guys are going to have to bring me roses. All right.
Wait, why did the Celtics sweep them last year so easy?
Did they
I
actually
don't know.
sweep them?
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
But this isn't the same Pacers team, and it's definitely not the same Celtics team. JB.
And Vegas is still rating the Pacers like they're going to get swept
That's
by
fine.
the Celtics.
They also rated the Pacers like the Cavs are going to sweep the Pacers too.
That's a fact. And we've seen the Celtics falter already.
Yeah,
so.
they're Jason Tatum. He's.
Oh yeah, so they did sweep them, but like, so all of the games. So one game went into overtime.
Yeah,
the
it was a
Celtics
good
obviously
series.
won.
Low-key.
The Celtics won game 2 by 16, but then game 3 and game 4, the Pacers lost by 3 in both of those games, so one possession. So I do remember that it was a close series, but yeah, the Celtics just found a way to get it done and win the games. But it was competitive in terms of the actual games. So yeah, that'll be interesting to watch. I will say to Simi's comment about the Pacers juiced up to minus 327. Obviously, probably not juiced enough, but I think a big reason, and I'm very shocked at this line, but the Cavs tomorrow are minus 7.5. So I think a lot of that is just, the books are saying, hey, for some reason, the books are hanging a number where it's like, this is a Cavs spot. I don't know why this number is minus 7.5, but it is. And obviously with the Mitchell injury up in the air, I mean, I'm assuming Donovan Mitchell will go since it's giving that number, but we obviously don't know how much his ankle will impact him. But I think that future price of minus 327 is obviously including the Pacers getting it done with the Cavs up 3-2 after tomorrow. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, maybe could get a better price after tomorrow, but honestly, I don't know why they see the Cavs winning tomorrow even.
Yeah, like as a bettor, even though I want the Cavs to win, I don't know how I could not take Indiana plus 7.5 at this point. Like, what are we doing?
Especially with how banged up the Cavs are. Just doesn't really make sense.
But this is me right now, boys. Just like when I look at the NBA playoffs and the slate, I'm just like, this is literally me, man.
You're in the trenches, bro.
Jammed
You're
up,
in the trenches.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's not you. Show the deer in headlight. Put the deer in the headlights.
Hey, take it easy, man. I'm in the trenches.
Nah, you're not in the trenches. Deer in headlight.
Yeah, I might need a deer in headlight next time. We got to have our emotes ready. All right, and then let's touch on the Thunders and the Nuggets. So this is just another very competitive series. It's kind of been all over the place, but we're at a place now where this series is headed back to OKC, tied 2-2. I mean, if you're a Nuggets fan or someone that is backing the Nuggets this playoff series, I mean, you've got to be feeling pretty good for them to be in this 2-2 spot, coming off, splitting on the road and also now splitting at home. I think the main thing that stuck out to me so far this series is like SGA. I don't know what his I don't know what's going on. I can't tell if like the Nuggets just have a good game plan. I mean, obviously they do, but I don't think that we're seeing the same SGA, or at least I have not this series yet, that we've seen all throughout the regular season. Simi, you have any read on this series?
Dude, yeah, Russ was strapping him. I'm not sure. He looks kind of immature. I guess the whole team, that they're young, they do look immature. I feel like the Thunder will be fine in this series. I feel like they thought they were gonna skate by a little easier. And I think that just speaks to the Nuggets role players. Aaron Gordon's basically saving their season. I mean, like 2 games that they probably should have lost that he's hitting big shots in. And then Christian Brown just giving them great minutes. Russ, like we've already talked about, giving them energy and good minutes. I think the Thunder will be fine in this series, but they definitely got a little bit more than they wanted from the Nuggets. Jess, you got any crazy reads?
Yeah, this series is over, boys. I think the Thunder take the next two games. The Nuggets have really given the Thunder all they really had. I think they needed this past one, which is a shame. I thought they were going to win it. But going back to OKC, Jokic hasn't really been playing great either. I mean, let's be honest, he's been shooting pretty poor percentages, had some heavy turnover games. So I don't see the Nuggets really hanging on anymore. They just go through too many scoring laws, and yeah, I think this series is over. It's going to be a 4-2 series. OKC on to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, man.
And I think SGA is
People do
settling
kinda
in.
like-
I think he's settling in. Like, there's a lot of pressure. This is going to be game 5. It's tied 2-2. Yeah, like he's cool now. The pressure's kind of gone away, and kind of like we've seen with Steph before when he's gone down 1-2. Sometimes once they get that second game, the next like game 5 and 6, they really pop off. So I could see 5 and 6 being some big games for sure.
People do kind of let, to your point, Jay, Jokic, a little bit of inefficiency from the field. People do kind of let that slide, and I saw a tweet saying that if this was Embiid, he would never hear that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And yeah, Jokic has been turning over the rock, shooting a lot of shots, and not making too many of them, and then kind of complaining to the refs a lot. So
And not making it easier
Yeah, I
for
don't
his teammates, man. Like, he's really holding on to the ball and it's sticking with him a lot. When he could just, like, honestly just swing it and get some guys a lot more open shots. It's kind of disappointing to see him play this style, to be honest. I'm not loving it.
showing signs of inefficiency that I've never really seen before. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really look at it that way. I'm pretty impressed by the Joker just with everything that the Denver's been through this season, and the fact that they're, just getting this to a game 5 tied 2-2. I mean, what more can you ask for? But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, like this offense, this team, everything just runs through Joker, and I do think that, clearly it can win them games. I mean, this is a team that just has that championship level experience. Arguably not a championship team right now, just given the other talent in the league. But this is a legit team.
His stats are pretty bad, bro. Postseason stats right now, like for big, he's shooting 45% with 4.5 turnovers a game.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, they're literally they weren't even supposed to win. They weren't even supposed to win last series 1, and now they're tied 2-2 with the 1 seed. Like, I mean, I'm just looking at results, but sure, he's not shooting well from the field.
Okay, then let's stop calling him the best player in the league.
Aaron Gordon saving him.
Let's stop calling Jokic the best player in basketball right now. Then, if you're not supposed to win every time you step on the court, let's stop calling him the best player in basketball. When did we do that with LeBron? Like, oh, it's okay if you lose. When have we done that with Steph? It's okay if you lose.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a case. I mean, let's just see how this series plays out. I mean, it's not like it's 2-2. It's still a series, but yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement though.
Let's start treating him like Embiid.
Well, the difference is that, I mean, bro, come on, like you can't even compare that. I don't know. That's just
you just said he's not expected to win.
Well, no, I'm just saying like he's taking whatever this team is, and it's a great team, but he's already going beyond the expectations. Like he's doing.
Why isn't the expectation more if you're the best player in basketball? Why is the expectation more for Embiid, who isn't considered the best player in basketball, than it is for the Joker? I'm not tracking the logic here.
Well, I mean, because the Joker actually wins playoff series. I think Embiid has 1 playoff series win maybe in his whole career, or maybe 2 actually. I guess they did. But I mean, I don't know. The Joker wins, and I mean, he's competing. But I just think they're very different players. I mean, yeah, sure, he shot inefficiently, but like again, like I think all of us actually, if we were being honest, like first round series, like we had the Clippers winning that series. So the Nuggets get it done, and now they're tied 2-2. I don't know. I just think it's a good spot for them. I mean, we'll see how it finishes up. Obviously, if they lose the next 2, how we both think, I'm in agreement with that, but then we can have that conversation. But I'm not looking at like the box score and being like Joker is shooting bad and freaking out because they're tied 2-2.
I'm not crashing out over here. Calm down.
No, that's fair. but yeah, no, that'll be good to take a look at. Trying to think, anything else, fellas?
Yeah, I think we should hit on the T-Wolves Warriors tonight.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that.
100%. We have to talk about that tonight.
Go
I
ahead,
see the
Jace.
lines already moved down to Warriors plus 4.5.
Yeah, that's another one. I think where just when I'm looking in the apps, it's like the sharps are definitely taking a side on the Warriors here, which I'm surprised about. But yeah,
You have to. You have to. It's the NBA.
yeah,
Dude, I was saying
yeah.
this in the group chat. I do think this is like a funny point. I think, dude, I love what Jonathan Kuminga is doing right now. I think he goes off tonight. I think you can still get his player props for points, the over on his points at like 20.5, like plus 145 or something. I think you got to take that, man. He's the only one out there that.
Dude, weren't you hating on him?
Yeah, I think he's hilarious though, bro. He's like the only guy you could sit for 3 months who gets out there and thinks like he's an equal with like Anthony Edwards. Like he thinks he's like it's my time to go at my rival or something. Like he doesn't take it as like I got to play up to Anthony Edwards level. Like he actually thinks like me and him are going at it tonight and this is going to be a game. Like it's kind of funny. He has like that Kobe mentality, but I don't know. Maybe that's just like I don't know. But I think it's hilarious.
He was getting some tough
Bro,
buckets.
he's balling. And then he pegs the ball at
in
Buddy
game
Hield.
3, yeah, going to the rim.
Did you see him just
hitting jump
did you see him
shots?
peg the ball at Buddy Hield from like 2 feet away?
Yeah. He's a little bit spazzy
Yeah.
sometimes, but yeah.
Like on rebounds, I seen like one time it was a free throw attempt and the ball came off and he's just watching it bounce in front of him and someone picks it up and shoots a layup and I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He's a clown. Damn, you got any
Not
feeling
locked in.
on this series or this game tonight?
I don't, if I'm being honest, looking at the spread. I mean, I like the T-Wolves to win, but I wouldn't touch the spread just because of like how this number's moved. So this is definitely a stay off for me. I don't think it even needs to be said, but you know, if the Dubs want any shot at this series, this is a must-win game right here. I guess, I mean, we don't even have to go into this hypothetical, but I am curious, Jace, if they are able to win tonight, I guess that would put the series, 2-2, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then let's say they go back to Minnesota game. Let's say they lose game 5. So we'll say they split the next 2 games. It'll be optimistic. And then I think Steph Curry, his timeline, it's most likely game 6 if he's going to make a return. Do you think I guess what I'm asking is, do you think the Dubs still have a chance of this series, or is it okay?
If they win tonight, they have a chance. They have to win tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And I think the Warriors know that, and I think the Sharps and the books are telling us like this is going to be a close game.
Yeah, I guess like my only hesitation is like, I mean, obviously you got an insane performance from Kuminga, and I didn't watch the game. I'll be honest, the last game I just was looking at the box score, but you got a insane performance from Kuminga. But at least from what my general feel is, and correct me if you disagree, but I just still feel like the Timberwolves are underperforming. Or do you think they actually are just a bad matchup with this Warriors team?
What do you mean by no? They're not underperforming. Julius Randle had a triple-double last night. Ant went off in the second half. Like they're not underperforming. Rudy Gobert has a problem playing against the Warriors, right? I think Steve Kerr has a really good scheme against Rudy Gobert. Has always struggled against the Warriors. And then you got the other guys around Julius Randle, Ant, like they're turnover prone. Dante DiVincenzo, turnover prone. Nasri, turnover prone. So, and the Warriors are a good defensive team. Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green. I mean, as much as I hate number 2, Podensky out there, I call him number 2 because he just hasn't earned his name yet. Like, I just think they cause havoc. And, dude, they're 20th in the league in turnovers per game. Like, they're not an efficient offensive basketball team. Sure, Anthony Edwards is a good offensive player, one-on-one isolation. He's solid, but the team as a whole turns over the ball.
Yeah. That's a good take.
It's just not.
What happened to Quinn Post last game? He started, got 3 minutes, was minus 13, and then didn't see the court again? Was he just not good to go?
That wasn't last game. That was the past 2 games. He's played like 9 total minutes, and he's like
sorry. Yeah, you're right.
22.
My bad. That was game 2. My bad. Wrong box score.
Hey,
That's
our
a
rollover
crazy
bet
box
hit,
score.
ladies and gentlemen. We're lit.
Did you jinx it or did
Pretty sure I
It's
did.
not. It's not over. There's a minute 42 left. The Celtics are up 12, so it's like definitely 98%. But now they're up 13. So yeah, that's pretty much cash. So we'll be rolling that over. Should we just give the play now for tomorrow?
Do we have the play?
I mean, no, but since we won't be back on Wednesday, we should give the play, and then we can give Wednesday's
come
play.
up with-
But
Yeah, we should come up with a play.
yeah, so I mean, if we're just looking at sides, I have a spot actually that I actually kind of like on tomorrow's card, so I'll put it out there, and then we can kind of decide. But there is a lot of variance on this numbers right now in the market. So the Thunder coming back home, they are minus 10.5 right now on ESPN Bet. But I have seen on a couple books that there's still some minus 9.5s. I got to be honest, I really like Thunder minus 9.5 for tomorrow. But just something to think about. I don't know if there's a way maybe we can.
I can back that number.
Okay, I was gonna say if you
I can
guys want
back
to look at
9.5.
first half, we can.
No,
Yeah, what do you-
I like full game. I think Shea goes off tomorrow night. I said that. I don't think this game's close.
I like it too. I'm interested in what the first half number is, but yeah, probably prefer full game.
Yeah,
Let's make it official.
so we're gonna go with the Thunder.
Yeah, minus 9.5. You have it on FanDuel.
Yeah. Thunder. So they're 10.5 on FanDuel. But yeah, we got to go with 10.5 if we're going to do it, honestly. I'm fine with it.
Wait, can you make sure this bet hits?
Yeah, why are we going with the 10.5?
They're up 12 with a minute.
I mean, it's
20
gonna hit.
left.
There's not enough
Yeah,
possessions.
up
for
11
it to
now.
hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the Thunder, yeah, I mean, Jace, I was just gonna stick with the same sports book, but I guess I could shop that around
True.
if that's what you want. I was actually just gonna roll it over though. So yeah, let's stick with the same book since it is a rollover.
Let's do it. Let's roll it over.
But also, we don't have to do the full game. Let me look at the half real quick. So first half spread is 6.5.
No,
I'm fine.
I like
I'm fine
the
with the
full
full game. Yeah.
Full game.
All right. So that will be our next money line, or not money line, but rollover bet after cashing. Let me make sure real quick. Minute 5 up 13. Yes, after cashing the Celtics first half minus 3.5. Our second bet is the Thunder minus 10.5. Full game, taking the juice. I'm feeling good about it, boys. You got anything else before we get out of here, Jace?
Man, I just want to go 7 for 7. That's the goal. We're gonna roll over for 7 days and then collect and then pay Uncle Sam.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, no, that was a good episode. Yeah, man, I think that I'm still shocked about that draft lottery news, but we're going to be keeping an eye on the mock drafts and seeing how all that shakes out. But this is Black and White Takes. We'll be back on Wednesday. If you're watching the rerun, be sure to like and subscribe and follow us on our social media outlets. We'll be pumping out some clips. Had one clip kind of go pretty viral, get a lot of engagement regarding Travis Hunter and Shohei Ohtani. So check that out if you haven't yet. But we are
We're gonna be doing a Cooper Flag here next.
Yes, sir. Cooper Flag.